people, you make me wanna jump around the place. I want to bend my waist, jumping up and down, even on the ground, jumping in the van and raising my hand. Hear me people say,
And welcome. We are live on Facebook. Our pages are up. You all, my name is April Smith, and I am joined by the lovely Miss Lisa Ramming. How are you feeling tonight?
I'm excited.
I'm so excited too. You all, this is going to be a dynamic night tonight. Of course, we're going to be interviewing a number of candidates. We have a 41 member lineup. And I'm so grateful to be starting off with you, Ms. Ramming.
Yes.
Now, of course, we have a full house. This is, of course, something we look forward to. But now, at this administration, this party is now going up for another 5 years. How do you feel about that?
I feel totally excited about that. And I know for certain that this government has done so much for this country in the short time that we've been in power. And I don't want the Bahamian people to ever forget that.
Absolutely. And that's what we're here to talk about tonight.
That's what we're here to talk about tonight.
Now, of course, I want to get to a serious part because I know Bahamians are watching and they have real concerns. Let's start with security. There are 4 pillars, it seems like, from this party now. Security, affordability, opportunity. But security being really one that's unavoidable. What do you make of security and where the PLP has been able to stand on security and initiatives that add direction to security? How do you feel? Where does this party stand with that?
Well, I can say that if you want to be honest, April, I understand that people want to feel safe. Nothing is wrong with that. And when a country is unsafe, that affects everything. And this government didn't sit still. We actually put in measurable things that you can touch, feel, and see that we have done. Not enough, because the work will continue. I would say that we have employed some 787 plus police officers in the rank and file in the Royal Bahamas Police Force, and some 300 plus correctional officers, and 200 plus or 300 plus Marines in the Royal Bahamas Defense Force. And we haven't done this just because we want to do it. We do it because it's serious business, and we know that the Bahamian people are concerned about crime. And, you know, April, I can also tell you that the government has also put around this country 1,000 CCTVs. I know I feel safe when I'm driving.
Now, of course, that's a huge advancement as we talk about technology and helping in preventative measures. But of course now, when we talk about these measures, we can't talk about them without prevention. Tell me how important that has also been with implements like that, of course, with the CCTV cameras.
So listen, I would say that we've done a proactive approach. And the way we feel it, and I want the country to know how you feel it, since from then to now, we've seen a 26% decrease in crime. And that's important. And of course, you know, we have Declare, Hold, and Bill. We work along with a number of agencies, and we would have started it in Angliston. It has moved in Nassau Village and Carmichael. Why Declare, Hold, and Bill was so powerful is that we were able to demolish abandoned buildings. We were able to move thousands of vehicles that were derelict. Why was this important? Because it was these areas that were used to hide guns and drugs, and residents just didn't feel safe, along with the rodents. And so I feel good about it, and the residents are happy, because it's not about us, it's all about them.
And I'm happy you brought up the Clear, Hold, and Build. This is an initiative that has been studied and proven in other countries, and it really has been proven to work statistically, of course. And now it's been brought to the Bahamas, where the PLP has put this forth and really has pushed out a lot of, like you said, crime now. 24% is a huge, huge number when we only talk about 5 years.
Yes.
And as you would have mentioned, it's not enough time. There's really more time that's needed. I want to talk to you about your constituency, though. I know that is really the heart of your work. Tell me about your constituents. Tell me about what has been the driving force for you for these past 5 years, and now what is to come for the next 5 years if given that opportunity?
So listen, what's the driving force is that not me, but the needs of the people being fulfilled. Not me wanting to implement things that I want, but doing what they asked me to do, that's what I did. And of course, it's all about empowering. I'll give you an example. There is a young man in my constituency, and he asked me, he said, I want you to tell me, how can I get opportunities in the Bahamas? Is it for the select few? But I made it clear to him, and I've made it clear to the Bahamas tonight, that it's not for the select few. He has a business, he wanted to expand on that business, and so I direct him to the Bahamas Development Bank that's giving out loans, and I told him the prerequisites is to ensure that he has a business plan, business license, and everything else to qualify. When I saw the beam in his eyes, like, wow, I was waiting for this answer. And so I'm happy that he moved on to the Bahamas Development Bank, and he was successful. And so that's only one success story. But guess what, April? As I go door to door, people don't ask you about statistics. They're mothers, and most of the homes are single mothers. And what do they ask? They want to know that their child is safe walking home from school. They want to know that this government cares. And I assure them, and I reassure them that we do care. And of course, April, I would like to leave you with this. And all of the Marathon constituents and the wider Bahamas listening to me tonight, you may ask, why should I vote for the PLP? Why not? The PLP was the first in many, the first in the breakfast program, the first in the apprenticeship program, the first in the National Youth Guard, and the first in many. I can go on all night. And so, yes. And so, April, I'm just excited to know that it's safe with this government. So you think about it. Are you willing to build on what we have now, or are you willing to risk everything by turning back?
Absolutely.
And I say, don't turn back.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Ms. Ramming, for joining us tonight. I hope to see you again tonight.
Yes, surely you'll see me.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thank you too, April.
And of course, now that's not it for us. We have other candidates, of course, coming in and out, as you can see from the camera footage that's behind us. But we're going to now be joined by Mr. Macau Barnaby, and we're going to have an elaboration on more of those questions that I asked about security and, of course, opportunity and affordability and, of course, reform. We don't want to miss these sort of pivotal pillars that the PLP has started and now wants to continue that mission and focus on. But I want to continue to kind of feel the room out. In the back of me, it's just such an extreme energy that you can feel, just exhilarating. We had the MP for Elizabeth Estates, of course. We had her walk in, Jo Beth Colby Davis, and then we had Sebastian for Fort Charlotte, and so many others that are going to continue to walk in throughout the night. Tonight is going to be a dynamic range of persons that get to sit at this table, and I get the privilege of asking them really important, special questions. But joining me now is Mr. Macau Barnaby. How are you feeling?
The energy is here. The people are here. The PLPs are here. Bahamians are here. And they're ready for this two-straight government.
Absolutely.
And so I feel great. Glad to be here with you.
Absolutely. So, of course, let's jump into it. Security. Security is one of the main pillars that the PLP is banking on and trying to make sure that we get a grasp on. Security is a concern for everyone worldwide, but in the Bahamas, security is important to parents, to communities, to families, and it's something you really can't evade. I'm curious to know your thoughts on what the PLP has been able to do in the last 5 years about security.
I'll start off by saying what we've done is not short of incredible. The PLP has systematically approached the issue of crime. Crime is connected to security. Security is connected to how we feel. And one of the things we've done is we looked at the pillars of crime, and we started a clear, hold, build approach to it, and that's been our policy and how we've approached it. But that's one aspect of it. Another aspect of it is actually touching the root cause. And the root cause stems from, we looked at the demographic of crime, and we see our young men sacrificing themselves to crime and losing their lives to crime. And so what we did was we focused on community centers, bringing back our young people and giving them something constructive to do, some discipline, and more importantly, finding purpose in their lives. And it's so important to fighting crime, and not in a static way.
And I know the PLP has been really focused on preventative measures because security, of course, is just one aspect of it. But preventative measures speak to that.
Well, for me, I'm a realist. And, when I was elected, people said to me, well, what are you doing with the youth and what are we doing to tackle youth issues? And I said, one thing that people don't take into consideration is employment. When we came to office, unemployment was sky high. And so all of the measures that we took to get our economy going is essential to bringing down crime. All of those things they come together, they coalesce to tackle the issue of crime. And so I think from a policy perspective, each policy that we put in place makes crime either better or worse. And so I think we've done a wonderful job all around holistically.
Now I know Mount Moriah is the crux of your ministry and your work. I want to
My
know.
heartstrings.
I know. Tell me a little bit about your constituents. What are they? What have you been able to bring forth to them for these last 5 years, and what do you continue to want to see in that area?
Well, we got to work, as I said to my team, I said I'm going to treat my first year like my last year. And one of the things we needed to do was build trust. And in building trust, I said, I'm not going to go missing. And I have decided to be extremely visible in my community. But not just to be seen, but to be productive, to find out exactly what the issues are. So one of the things that I did right away was brought high water pressure to Melbourne Road, where they were suffering from low water and rusty pressure for about 4 years. That was an investment of about $300,000. We paved Major Road, which was a road that has not been paved, which is a main thoroughfare that has not been paved for approximately 40 years. And we tackled that. We brought a community center that's under construction now, but we've been able to complete a 25-meter pool for our kids, where we focus on the generation to come. And we're just getting started. All of the parks have been renovated. Unemployment is down, and people have a general sense of purpose and direction.
And of course, the job is not completed. 5 years is only a short period of time to get so much done, but now we have another opportunity to have an extension of that time. Thank you so much, Mr. Bonamy.
Time go by when you're having fun.
Absolutely.
And that's why the 4 years went by so quickly.
Absolutely.
You was having a ball.
Absolutely.
For the Bahamian people, that is.
So glad to have you here with
I'm
us.
glad
I
to be
expect
here.
to see you throughout the night.
Of course.
Okay,
Of
great.
course.
All right, so everyone, we are still being joined, of course, by more leaders that are going to sit here at this very table with me. And I get the chance to ask them questions. If you are joining us on our Facebook pages, please feel free to ask questions. Please feel free to talk to us. Let us know what it is you want to hear. Let us know what it is you want to see. Tonight is all about you, the viewers, and of course, the Bahamian people. Tonight is an opportunity. We get the chance to speak to these leaders that have been at the forefront of it all and will continue to be now because, of course, as our minister said, Mr. Bonamy, and of course, we had earlier Miss Lisa Rami, who would have acknowledged that 5 years is not enough. And so we're looking at another additional 5 years. Now, as you can see, we're looking at all of the PLPs that are now lining up and still walking in the room. And you can see that we have a wide group of people from each constituency here tonight. I saw Seabreeze here earlier. I saw, of course, Elizabeth Estates earlier. We witnessed, of course, Fort Charlotte in the building, and so much more. Tonight is going to be the night where we get to move forward with the 2026 general election. And so we are so excited. The general election campaign, sorry. And so we're excited. Tonight, the PLP is standing on 4 pillars and focusing on 4 areas, as was mentioned before, that being security, that being opportunity, that being reform. These four pillars are the areas that these candidates want to speak to, and they want to tell you what their plan is moving forward around those four focus areas. Security. When we talk about security here and we talk about strengthening security, we talk about the PLP that has initiated 787 new police officers, as of course Ms. Lisa Raming said earlier. We talk about the new bail and anti-gang laws, the over 1,000 CCTV cameras that have been implemented, over 260 new Defense Force Marines, 379 new correctional officers, and the list continues. When we talk about opportunities and expanding opportunities, which is a big area for the PLP party moving into their next term, if of course elected, we talk about DigiLearn, the National Youth Guard, which has been brought up numerous times tonight, the PHA Academy, new agriculture grants, access to $122 million for entrepreneurs, and of course, when we talk about affordability. Now, this is a main and critical area for many, many Bahamians tonight. Affordability. We knew that the Prime Minister announced an initiative that would come forth April 1st, announcing the idea of course, reduce VAT on all bread basket items. The National School Breakfast Program has been an initiative for, of course, affordability. Minimum wage increased by 24%. That is another aspect of affordability, and there's so much more. I'm going to allow you guys to, of course, watch the room and see the night here tonight. If you couldn't join us, of course, we want you to feel the energy through your screen. Let's tune in to what's happening on stage right now.
Come on, y'all. Come off the people's stage. We ain't minutes up there. Showtime, showtime, showtime. Wow. We got a lot of media in here. Please sit down. We are getting ready to start. Clear the aisles. Clear all aisles. We need the aisles clear. Please prepare for the candidates to come in. But we need everybody sitting down or everybody on the side. But you cannot be in the hallways. You got to clear the aisles. The aisles. That's it. So now we get ready to start. We gotta start because we're going to be on TV, be live.
Can you tell me who's in the building?
Ladies and gentlemen, please clear the aisles. We need the aisles clear because we're going on TV and we need. Ushers, please let the people them clear the aisles. Boy, I see Fort Wayne Castle up in here.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 2026 PLP candidates.
No, my voice too.
I just want to say welcome to the 2026 PLP.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome our 2026 candidates.
Representing Bain and Grantstown, Mr. Wade Watson.
PLP, 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 Baytown and Grantstown. Watson, it's going down. Everyone watching, everyone talking. Who the man in Baytown? His name's Wade Watson. He on a mission. He got a vision. He been on the ground. He never gone missing. Let's say together. Building Grantstown is better. Let's say together. Building Grantstown is better.
Put your hands together for your PLP candidate in Bamboo Town, Patricia DeVoe.
No, 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 no. We going for two straight. We going for two straight. Bamboo Town need two straight. Patricia DeVoe need two straight. Don't mind the noise in the market when you're doing good.
We're gonna lay low in Bimini and the Berry Islands with Randy Rowe.
Put your claps in the air. I voting for Randy. You voting for Randy. We voting for Randy. 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 I voting for Randy. You voting for Randy. We voting for Randy. Randy. Randy.
Make some noise for a new voice ready to bring even more progress to Central Grand Bahama, Parco Deal.
Now listen, from here the melody, no, it's me, Martin and Dawson to the fullest. I'm here to say Parco, big up yourself, you know. I'm here to say the whole Mocktown, Pinders Point, your Lewis Yard, Hunters, Seco Town, Bahama, Caravel Beach, Malibu Reef, Williamstown, Martin and Dawson to the fullest. Now listen me good, yes. Listen me good, yeah. Alright, listen to me what me say. VIP, Central la VIP, VIP. Ask anybody.
Let's hear it for your PLP candidate for Carmichael Keith Bell.
Michael, PLPs, put your hands up now. Let's go. We voted for Keith Bell. We voted for Keith Bell. We voted for Keith. Carmichael voting for Keith. Listen. Keith Bell is the man with the plan, working in Carmichael. He's the man who cares and is there for the people. He believes in second chances, and that with God you will succeed. To make a better Bahamas, you got to vote for PLP. Yeah, we voted for Keith Bell. We voted for Keith. You got to vote for Keith. Carmichael voted for Keith.
Let's welcome Central, Mangrove Key, and South Andres, Leon
For the
Lundy.
PLP, Leonardo like Bonor Andres, he's bringing opportunity. Renovating parks and all settlements, upgrading facilities. He's the man that's working for you. He's the man that's working for me. Vote for the PLP, Leonardo like Bonor Andres, he's bringing opportunity.
And a new voice to roll up his sleeves and get the job done. Let's welcome South Central and South Abaco, Bradley
Cold
Fox.
got this on lock. We go in with Fox. We want Bradley in the spot. We voting for Fox, cause he's solid, he don't flop. We voting for Fox. Thunderstorm, Sandy Point.
Put your hands together for the best Minister of Works
I don't pretend to
for
be adequate,
Central
but
and
I can tell
South
you one thing,
Eleuthera,
nobody got work,
Clay
I can tell you that.
Sweeting.
Eyes up. Play sweet and he's an Eleuthera man. Bahama procession man. From an early age he had a plan to lift up the people across Bahama land.
He's working hard day and night, bringing hope and shining light.
Next, we have Centerville in the house. The candidate is no stranger. Join us. Welcome, Jomo Campbell.
Now, Jomo Campbell in the house, yes. Yeah, we're gonna burn it down. How come you didn't know? You should stay out. Jomo Campbell gonna kick you about. You're too bold and wrong. And tonight you play your last song. Once you're in, prepare to take it. Make your mind a boy and face it. Remember, Centerville.
Bringing fresh energy to our PLP team for East Grand Bahama. Please put your hands together for Dr. Monique Pratt.
East Grand Bahama, let the voices ring. With Pratt in the east, we gon' rise, we gon' sing. We gon' rise, we gon' sing. From Sweetings K to Coral Gardens, see the people say we the leader to guide the way. Dr. Pratt's the name, bringing hope every day. Stand tall, be brave, let's make a brighter day. Hey, hey, be brave, be brave. Follow Dr. Pratt.
Join me now in welcoming an inspiring voice in energy reform. She's renowned for her tireless drive and also known as the Energizer Bunny. They staying busy and Lizzie with Joe Beth Colby.
Joe Beth Colby, she's the one and only. Joe Beth Colby, she's the one and only.
This icon never stops working for our Bahamian children to achieve their dreams. I want Angliston and everyone in this room, put your hands together for the Honorable Gladys Hannah Martin.
Rise up, let's go. Engliston strong, let the whole world know. Hey, 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 hey. Hands up high, feel the vibration. Gladys Hannah Martin, education.
Put your hands together for a business leader who understands hard work and community service and is ready to bring new energy and ideas to this team. Your PLP candidate for Fort Charlotte, Sebastian.
PLP as Fort Charlotte. Boss no fright no for nobody, but him respect everybody, and him better than everybody. Sabas can run with anybody, cause no boy no better than we. FNM no better than we. They pan me can and say them can't this PLP.
Representing Fox Hill, a voice you know and love, who's committed to working for you every single day, our PLP chairman, the Honorable Fred Mitchell.
Going to the crib, we moving as one. From the heart of the hill, we ready. Every street, every yard, stay steady. Fred Mitchell on the grind, that's daily. Fox Hill family, we swinging heavy. Grandma calling out, say fix it. Youth in the court, they uplifted. We the voice, we the vote, get with it. Whole Bahama's feel the Fox Hill spirit. We strong. Fox Hill, we all in it. We strong, active, committed. Vote Fred, let's handle business. We strong, active, committed.
Now let's hear it for a leader who wakes up every day focused on protecting our communities and our people. Your candidate for Freetown, Wayne Monroe.
Freetown going blue and gold. Monroe for the win. Freetown for the win. Monroe for the win. Freetown for the win. We voting for Monroe. The whole of Freetown don't know.
Make some noise for the real Mr. Basketball, a man who pours everything into our Bahamian youth and works to promote their greatness here in the 242 and all over the world. Your PLP candidate for Garden Hills, Mario Bowling!
The name of the game is PLP. The name of the game is gold and blue. The name of the game is Garden Hills. Bowleg is his name. Mario Bowleg is his name. He's the best minister for the youth and sport. He hear the people cry. Rick Fox, don't come around here because you are gonna cry.
She's a powerhouse, a woman of integrity, who will continue to fight for her community and for all Bahamians workers. Please welcome Golden Gates candidate Pia Glover Rose.
Pia Glover Rose. Hey, that's who we voted for. Yeah. We voting for Pia for progress. Pia and the PLP. Pia Glover Rose and the Progressive Liberal Party.
Ladies and gentlemen, this new voice has already made so much progress in a short time.
Golden Isles.
We can't wait to see what more he'll do for the constituents of Golden Isles. I want you to put your hands together for Darren Bigstock.
Time now. Forward with Bigstock. Community trust action. That's the winning plan, no distraction. Bigstock a device, get the traction. For Darren Bigstock run the election. Stronger. Community trust action. Golden Eyes rising at the faction. Unity. Better desired full satisfaction. For Darren Bigstock run the election.
Now give it up for another one of our shining stars, a new candidate. She's a fierce and fearless advocate, committed to building Killarney through community and collaboration. Make some noise for Robin Lai.
We are a chosen generation. Call for to show His excellence. All I require for life. All I require for life. God has given me.
Representing Long Island, we have someone whose passion is unmatched. She's ready to make a difference and bring change. Please welcome Renika Knowles.
Big up the PLP. Who we stand for? Long Island United. Progress we ignited.
Okay, so we do have Marathon in the house because I want a big and loud welcome for our candidate who's ready to keep pushing forward and fighting. Here she is, Lisa Ramming.
Ramming for the win. PLP for the win. Marathon for the win.
PLPs, we have no doubt that this new candidate will send Petty Pintard packing in Marco City. Let's hear it for Edward Wan.
Progress in motion. Let's go. We ready with Eddie. We ready with Eddie. Wave them flags, let them see. Marco City, we ready with Eddie. Ready with Eddie. We ready with Eddie. Hands up high, energy steady.
Bringing fresh energy and a clear commitment to progress, here's your PLP candidate from Michael, Ronell Ambrister.
Go Ronell now. Then, if you know, yeah, then you know, yeah.
Mount Moriah. This is an MP committed to empowering the next generation. Let's hear it for Mikkel
We going for 2 straight. Mount Moriah, we here. Mikkel Barnaby here. Tell the people
Representing Nassau Village, we have an MP who is opening doors to opportunity for Bahamian talent all across this constituency and beyond. Make some noise for Jamal Strong.
Yeah, man. PLP all the way.
Please welcome a MP who's working to expand opportunities to every island, including this constituency of North Abaco. It's none other than Kurt Cornish.
PLP all the way. There we go. Hey, from the crack of dawn, you see Kirk on the road, sweat on the shirt, still carrying the load. Every school, every church, every dock, every yard. When the breeze turn rough, he's still standing guard.
Give it up for an MP who's not going to let anyone stop progress underway in North Andres. Welcome, Leonardo Lightboard. Now let's hear it for an MP who is expanding opportunities in North Eleuthera, Sylvanus Petty. This minister knows how to get things done. Grand Bahama is lucky to have her, and so is the PLP. Welcome your candidate for Pine Ridge, Ginger Moxie.
Regency Heritage. Garden Villas. Hartsville. Abaco. Ginger I deal with.
Action.
Not a bag of mouth.
PLP.
Hear the people a shout.
Action.
Not a bag of mouth.
PLP.
Representing Pinewood, this man knows the importance of building confidence through skills and opportunity. Put your hands together for Miles LaRoda.
No one better than the Rhoda, cause he's the say Pinewood, we are together, voting for the cause Miles is on the move. Dedicated.
Hold up, let me ask y'all a question. Are you ready to take St. Anne's? Because our new PLP candidate has what it takes. He's incredibly active in his community and involved in local crime watch association. Make some noise for Keno Wolf.
Lead the way. Yeah. Brave and strong. We stand as one. PLP victory. The proudest carry on. In St. Anne's we rise. Hear the feet we bright. Keno one second forward with the bike and lights. From the heart of the people to the street.
Where is St. Barnabas tonight? Your PLP candidate was instrumental in our recovery and building what comes next. Please welcome Michael Alcides.
Victory is mine. Oh, well. Michael Alcides every time. Michael will climb any mountain and sweet.
Put your hands together for a new leader with a bright future. He's going to do big things for the new constituency of St. James. Let's hear it for Owen Wells.
I done stood in the paper, represent people for years. I done made it crystal, let me make this clear. Why some stand on business and that ain't hard to tell. Come let me tell you a little bit about Owen Wells.
Let me hear you. This MP is always there, always working and always standing up for you every single day. Put your hands together for Leslie of Miller Price.
Sebring strong, forward now. Twice with Bryce. Sebring strong, progress in motion. Feel much trend and momentum. Twice with Bryce. Love my Sebring people.
South Beach, show them how you do it. Put your hands together for Bacchus Road.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. We voting for Bacchus.
candidate, but someone who has been dedicated to PLP for a long time. Put your hands together for O.B. Roberts.
But I'm so solid as a rock, they just can't stop me now. Even when they set their traps, they just can't stop me now.
Up next, make some noise for someone who works day and night to expand healthcare services and access nationwide. Your PLP candidate for Tall Pines, Dr. Michael Darville.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up.
Make some noise for a candidate who's driven and committed to bringing even more progress to West Grand Bahama. Your candidate is Kingsley Smith Jr.
Little boy, little boy, little boy, little boy.
Come join the motorcators, election time again. We voted Kingsley Smith and you know we come to win. West Grand Bahama ain't got no time for F&M. We vote them out before and we letting them back in. We going back again.
Representing Yamacraw, a young leader who builds real connections and truly embodies what it means to serve. Please welcome the beast from the East, Zane Lightboard. Now it's time to get loud. A leader who is breaking tourism records year after year and committed to growing opportunity where people live. You know who I'm talking about. Let's bring our Deputy Prime Minister, our Deputy Leader, your candidate for Exumas and Ragged Island, Chester Cooper!
He's a man with a vision, a man with a plan, a son of the soil who's got his feet on the ground. From the keys to the mainland, every rock and reef, Exuma's on his mind, Exuma's all he sees. He's just a Cooper. He's just a Cooper.
Ladies and gentlemen, we go into the land of the brave. Representing Cat Island, Rumkey, and San Salvador, the leader of this team, the driver of the economy, the champion of opportunity, the man committed to ensuring progress reaches every island, the Prime Minister leading the Bahamas into its next chapter. Make some noise for Philip Edwards Brave Davis!
Blue and gold, that's what we like. We
too straight. Going too straight. Hands in the air. Showing we day. We going too straight. We coming too straight. Bahamas is great. Caribbean Bay. Falling up Bay. Inago you safe. Long Island you safe. Illusion you safe. Sunshine you safe. Exuma you safe. And those people you safe.
All the photographers, please come on the side. All photographers on the side, please.
Singing of the national anthem.
Lift up your head to the rising sun, Bahama land. March on to glory, your bright banners waving high. See how the world marks the manner of your bearing. Pledge to excel through love and unity, pressing onward, march together to a common lofty goal. Steady sunward, though the weather hide the wide and treacherous soul. Lift up your head to the rising sun, Bahama land, till the road you trod lead unto your God. March on, Bahama land.
Can you tell me who's in the building?
Please remain standing for the prayer.
Amen. Let us pray. Our Father and our God who art in heaven, Father, we honor you for this evening. We thank you, O Lord, for your grace and for your mercy. Father, you have been good to us as a people. So tonight we come to say thank you for all that you've done for us and all that you will continue to do. Father, as we continue to build on progress, we seek your guidance tonight, Father. But Father, tonight we ask your blessings and your divine protection over our leaders, oh God. We pray tonight in the name of Jesus, oh God, that you'll build a wall of fire around them and you be the glory in their midst tonight, Father. We cover our Prime Minister in the blood of Jesus, Father, from the crown of his head, God, to the soles of his feet. We declare, God, that no weapon formed against him shall be able to prosper. We ask tonight, God, that you'll rest the spirit of Nehemiah upon him, that he'll continue to do the great work that he is started. Father, we cover every candidate that's been ratified, oh God, to continue to build on progress, oh God, and to preserve our country for the next generation. Father, we thank you that you're with us tonight, and God, we place, oh God, every member of parliament in your hands tonight, Father. We ask tonight in the name of Jesus that your kingdom will come and that your will be done. Father, tonight, God, may everything be done to the honor and glory of God. And we say, Father, when it's all said and done, we'll not cease to give you the glory, for thine is the kingdom, your power, and the glory forever and ever. Amen.
Please have a seat. PLP, PLP, PLP. Mr. Leader and Deputy Leader, colleagues, brothers and sisters, Fox Hill residents, my friends, PLPs and Bahamians of goodwill. I welcome you warmly in the name of the Progressive Liberal Party, the oldest and best political party in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. Tonight is about progress and how far we have come and where we are going to next. It is my honor to lead this evening's session and ask you to stay tuned for what is about to come. Thank you to all of our supporters in the room tonight, including the wonderful people of the Fox Hill constituency who joined me a few minutes ago. It's been a special honor to serve them, and I look forward to their continued support and my continued service. So God bless you all. This evening, you will hear what the Progressive Liberal Party has delivered. You will hear what is underway. You will meet the full PLP team who will carry the project forward. Tonight is about crisis to credit, negative to positive, steady and calm leadership leading to further growth. The ship of state today requires that steady hand to continue the march toward progress. Make no mistake about it, when we took office in 2021, there was a crisis in the economy and a crisis in healthcare. Leadership matters in hard moments. This team governed under pressure. Our first job then was recovery. The tourism figures are up today, greater than ever before. Crime is down. We are working assiduously on healthcare. And by the way, to that man who said on the radio that Dwayne Sands invented national health insurance, that is a falsehood. That is a PLP project started by Perry Christie in 2002. Let the record stand. Energy policies are being worked on by our Minister of Transport, making power more affordable and more reliable. Our schools are in good shape, and the University of the Bahamas is on the international stage. There is now a creative and performing arts school. Grand Bahama is back. The country has confidence today under a steady hand. All of this in 4.5 short years. And there is more to come. Recovery was step one, not the destination. We stabilized. We restored confidence. We had a foundation. We laid a foundation. And now we are delivering relief. And we are expanding opportunity, and we are investing in our islands. Progress, therefore, must be protected. It's not automatic. Momentum can stall. Hard-earned gains can be reversed, stopped, reviewed, and canceled. The poet has told us we have promises to keep and miles to go before we sleep. I am proud, therefore, to chair this effort and team tonight. It is a united team with one undisputed leader. This is a team that has delivered results with the strong leadership of Prime Minister Philip Brave Davis. It is a blend of experienced leaders and new voices. This is a team ready to continue the progress. We are not finished. We are building what is next. Tonight begins the next chapter. And so, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, my friends, Bahamians of goodwill, sit back, relax, because tonight is all about you, the Bahamas, and our future. It has been a long journey, but with stable leadership and your support, I know we're going to make it. God bless you. Good night. PLP. PLP. PLP.
Thank you, Chairman Mitchell. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage our first presenter, the PLP candidate for Killarney, Miss Robin Lines.
Can you hear me? Let's go! Yes! PLPs! I want to make sure you can hear me tonight. PLPs, can you hear me? Make some noise in Bahama! It's good to see you tonight, PLPs. Listen, I gotta be brief tonight, but I just want to remind you of a few things, all right? When the Progressive Liberal Party was voted into office, you remember? Our beloved Bahamas was facing overlapping crises. You remember? The economy was in shock. We were reeling from natural disasters and still fighting our way through a global pandemic. Remember how our families were so anxious and unsure about what the next move would be. Remember how businesses didn't know if they could stay open? You remember? And remember how tourism was so fragile. And the only solution the F&M government could think about was to lock you up or lock you down. Now, just 4.5 years later, look how far we've come. Look how far we've come. But listen, this recovery was not automatic. This recovery was not by happenstance. It didn't have to turn out like this. You see, listen, we knew what those other party people did not know. Competent, compassionate leadership, it matters. Sound policy, it matters. Execution, it matters. The choice that we made and all of the choices that followed, it protected livelihoods, it rebuilt trust, it reignited growth across our islands. Had our country followed the path that those others wanted us to, recovery would not have happened. Thank God, and I want you to make some noise when I say this, thank God for the steady hand of leadership of Philip Brave Davis. Thank God for the steady leadership of the Progressive Liberal Party. Thank God that we were able to stabilize our economy. We restored international confidence. We strengthened public finances and put the Bahamas back on solid ground. I want to thank God as well for the Bahamian people who work with us to bring our country back from the brink of collapse. But recovery is just the foundation. There is still more work that needs to be done to build progress, more opportunity to unlock, more Bahamians to empower. And that is why I'm so proud to stand beside a team that is going to be the driving force for progress continuing in this country. There are two people in particular I want you to pay attention to tonight. Ginger Moxie, who has been the driving force for progress, especially in Grand Bahama. And Minister Michael Halkidas, who's been central to steering our economy in the most difficult periods in modern history. PLPs, we've gone from crisis to competence, and from competence to confidence. I don't know about you, but it's too straight for the Progressive Liberal Party, PLP!
Yo, Pine Ridge, Hudson, Regency,
PLP! 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 Good evening, Bahamas, and a special good evening to my fellow Grand Bahamians. And in particular, my Pine Ridge soldiers. Whose unyielding resilience continues to inspire our entire nation. 4.5 years ago, we inherited a deficit of hope. We endured a crushing 60% VAT increase, paralyzing lockdowns, and a nation surviving on fare. But profound crisis requires iron resolve. Under Prime Minister Philip Brave Davis, we did not flinch. I was immensely proud to sit at a table, pen in hand, as part of the core team that authored our Blueprint for Change and our National Economic Plan. Rescuing this country demanded disciplined execution. Our Blueprint for Change was not merely a campaign document, it was the very architecture of our national survival. And the world has witnessed the results. We engineered a record-breaking tourism rebound. We put our fiscal house in order, and we secured over $10 billion in new private investment. Our credit rating was upgraded. We fought off harmful financial blacklists, and the IMF declared our recovery was remarkable. But true recovery isn't measured in Washington boardrooms. It is measured in Bahamian homes. It's the small business owner finally flipping their sign from closed back to open. And if you seek the ultimate proof that our blueprint works, look to see the North. Look to Grand Bahama. Through deliberate policy, we transformed my island, devastated by the storm, into the engine of our national resurgence, securing over $3.5 billion in targeted investments. We didn't just rebuild infrastructure, we restored the dignity of work. Through beautiful Grand Bahama, we put hundreds back on the job, giving our people a paycheck and a purpose. We proved a fundamental truth. When Grand Bahama rises, the entire Commonwealth rises with us. My fellow Bahamians, momentum is an achievement,
but progress is a choice that must be fiercely protected. We cannot retreat to the chaos of the past. We will absolutely not hand the keys of our economy back to those, the architects of our decline. Our recovery happened because we had the intellect to plan it and the courage to execute it. Let us protect the blueprint. Let us accelerate the progress. Let us secure our future together. PLP, PLP, PLP.
Yo, Pine Ridge, Hudson, Regency, Heritage, Garden Villas, Hartsville, Ginger I deal with, not a bag of mouth, hear the people a shout, not a bag of mouth, hear the people.
This is the messenger giving a big shout out to Michael Halkitas and sent by united, we are so strong, could never ever go wrong. What's to be will surely be. Give thanks to the Almighty. We'll never lose if it's the PLP.
Prime Minister, Party Leader, our Deputy Prime Minister, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. As we gather here tonight, in our thousands, we stand at the dawn of a new era in growth and opportunity. We have laid the foundation of economic stability and set a growth path that not only attracts investment into our country, but gives every Bahamian the confidence to become an entrepreneur. Over the past 4 years of this Progressive Liberal Party administration, unemployment is down, our financial system is stronger, and more Bahamians are going into their own business. Our credit ratings and our international standing have been upgraded. Now, when this administration assumed office in 2021, the picture was decidedly different. Our economy was in crisis. The economy had shrunk. 1 out of every 4 Bahamians looking for a job could not find one. The excessively harsh and punishing lockdowns and the free spending by the competent authority and his cabinet resulted in levels of deficit and national debt never before seen in the Bahamas. As a result, crucial national priorities were neglected. In September 2021, one day after we came to office, the Bahamas credit rating was downgraded. And that downgrade meant higher borrowing costs, reduced investor confidence, and a real risk to future economic opportunity. That was the starting point. But the story of the Bahamas has never been defined by how many times we were knocked down, but by how we were able to get up and come back stronger. The incoming PLP administration provided free COVID-19 testing. We opened the economy safely, and the Bahamian people went back to work. Small businesses reopened their doors. Taxi drivers, fishermen, hotel workers, ordinary citizens determined to rebuild their lives led our recovery. And your PLP government made a conscious decision about how to support that recovery. Under the leadership of Prime Minister Philip Davis, we rejected the lazy and harmful options. We rejected the advice to raise taxes and to slash the public service. Instead, we focused on growth, investment, and modernizing systems. And the results speak clearly. Growth returned, tourism exploded, employment improved steadily as businesses regained confidence. Confidence returned to our financial system, and international partners once again saw a country moving in the right direction. And so, ladies and gentlemen, the Progressive Liberal Party believes recovery must protect people while restoring stability and promoting growth. And as we move through this political season, I warn you, Do not be seduced by the lies and sweet talk of the Free National Movement and their leader. Instead, remember what they did when they were in office 5 short years ago. Remember how they bragged about saving $75 million by sending home 2,500 government workers. They have not changed. Now they use slick talk and slick words like right sizing. Ladies and gentlemen, PLPs, we must not rest on our laurels. We cannot declare victory right now. Many Bahamians still feel the pressure of high prices. Economic statistics improving does not automatically mean every family feels relief. And we as a government must never become complacent simply because indicators move in the right direction. We have more work to do, expanding productivity, improving local ownership, training young people for modern industries, and ensuring that growth reaches every island. And we are tackling these issues through our upskilling and DigiLearn programs and our unprecedented investment in Family Island infrastructure. The decisions made in 2021 were about protecting the present so we could build the future. We inherited a crisis, we secured recovery, and together with discipline and unity, we will ensure this country not only survives the challenges that face us, but turn them into opportunities for each and every Bahamian to build a more equal, stronger, and better Bahamas. And we will do it building on progress under the PLP. PLP! PLP! PLP!
PLP all the way, who you voting for? I say PLP all the way, who you voting for? Cause I supporting PLP.
Your PLP candidate for Central, Mangrove Key, and South Andros, Leon Edward Lundy.
Bahamas.
Now we have representing Central and South Abaco, Bradley Fox.
PLP all the way, who you voting for? I say PLP all the way, who you voting for? Cause I supporting PLP.
Our candidate for Central and South Eleuthera, Clay Sweeting.
Wait, see the thing over here? This is 100% behavior. We get ready with this one.
Coming in for a second term for Centerville, we have Jomo Campbell.
Your next MP for East Grand Bahama, Monique Pratt.
PLPs, I present to you your first 10 candidates for the 2026 general election. Please make some noise.
Fling them, hand them up in the air. PLP flag up in the air. Fling them, right them up in the air. Fling them, flag them up in the air. If you vote to PLP, shout it far and wide. All them other party out there is a waste of time. So throw them hand up, show PLP's the people's choice.
MP for St. James, Mr. Owen Wells.
I done stood in the ring, represent people for years. I done made it crystal, let me make this clear. I stand on business and that ain't hard to tell.
PLPs! PLP! PLP! Good evening, Bahamas, and good evening, St. James. One of our biggest challenges facing this nation is the cost of living. Our people find it especially hard because for decades, we have been one of the most expensive places in the world. When we came into office, the cost of living was already high. Groceries, light bills, rent, and other daily expenses were already far too high. So even as the economy recovered, we knew the job wasn't done until life becomes more affordable for every person here. Because recovery only matters if the people can feel it. So we raised the minimum wage, we reduced VAT, we expanded access to medication and healthcare. We provided more affordable housing. We created the free school breakfast program. And just last week, we started testing PricePal, a new app to help families find better prices. Yes, we've made some progress, but there's a lot more to do. We must continue to address the issue that families face. Affordability must be a central focus for our efforts. To lower the cost of living, this nation needs a team that can get it done. We need to continue with strong, steady, visionary leadership like our Prime Minister, Philip Brave Davis. We need dynamic leadership of young leaders like the Honorable Joe Beck Colby Davis. That's my sister. And we need the Honorable Zane Lightbourne, the beast from the East, who are both coming today to the stage to tell you how this administration is delivering relief. PLPs! PLPs! PLPs!
Get ready to vote for the PLPs.
We go vote for the Lightboard.
PLP! 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 Abaco! The Bahamian people know that the focus of this government has been about making a difference. Our policies have brought relief to Bahamians in ways that have touched many lives. When others doubted us, we increased the minimum wage and salaries across the board and lowered that to 10%. Our economy grew stronger. We lowered that again to 5% on food in stores. And now we are taking that completely off food to 0%. We are bringing more relief in the pockets of our Bahamian people. Why is the F&M so upset about this? Probably because what they have done is clearly opposite from what we have done. You remember well when they got into power on a promise of repealing that.
But what they did once they got in, they raised VAT by 60% on everything. We have done a lot. We know there is still more left to do to ease the burden of high prices. And that is why we are expanding prescription medicine coverage from 44,000 to 160,000 persons and increase the budget for catastrophic care to help our elderly and the most vulnerable among us. These efforts were taken during hard economic times when others were telling us to raise taxes to stay afloat. They said, go up. And our Prime Minister looked them dead in their eyes and say, we're going down. And so that is continuing to come down. And I bring a message from the people in Yamakra who appreciate the progress of this government. They appreciate the progress of a PLP government for touching their lives personally. People like Ms. Johnson in Jamaica Avenue, a retiree who sends her praises about the relief on food and medication expansion, says she's energized and proud. Or real people like Teresa Carey, a single mother of 5 children, attending Thelma Gibson Primary School, receiving free breakfast every day and now achieving top grades with full stomachs. Ms. Carey is keeping more money in her pocket for the essential needs. PLPs, Bahamians, our policies have touched the lives of so many from every walk of life, and we are not done because we know that many families still feel the everyday pressures. And that is why we are committed to expanding opportunities, creating more investments and jobs, and making life more affordable. Our message is clear. Listen to me very clearly. Choose a strong team that can deliver. Choose a leader that is tested, proven, and caring. Choose progress and choose the Progressive Liberal Party for 2 straight. PLP! PLP! PLP!
Up early one morning to the rising sun. But when it comes to Elizabeth, she's #1. She's Jobeth Colby Davis, she's #1. Jobeth Colby, she's the one and only. Jobeth Colby.
PLP! PLP! Elizabeth, are you ready? PLPs, are you ready for victory? All right. Now listen here. I need y'all to, PLPs.
Jobeth Colby, she's the one and
PLPs! Are you ready for victory? 2 straight. Okay, PLPs. Okay, PLPs. I don't have much time tonight. I don't have much time, PLPs. Calm down. But before I get into it, I want the audience in here and the audience on live to join me in wishing a happy birthday to my dear husband, Donovan. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday, Donovan! PLPs, we gather in this hall tonight, not just to launch our re-election campaign, but to recommit ourselves to the sacred purpose and mission of our great party. While others talk about helping Bahamians, our singular purpose has always been to actually serve the Bahamian people. PLP's our mission, to borrow the powerful words of Sir Arthur Hannah, remains to be to wipe every tear from every eye. This purpose doesn't just underpin the existence of our beloved PLP. It is the very conscience of our government and guides every action we take. Unlike those who govern before us, we don't just make promises. We deliver real progress for Bahamians. PLPs, in service to you,
the Bahamian people, we have been courageous in addressing what matters most. Our energy, while the F&M did nothing to modernize and upgrade our electricity sector for growth and development, we have embarked on comprehensive reforms to deliver progress. For the first time in BPL's history, households using less than 200 kilowatt hours of electricity pays no base rate, zero. They pay only the cost of fuel. We're investing in renewable energy projects across our beautiful island. Hurricane-resistant steel structures are being built, used to strengthen our grills. We're upgrading systems to deliver more reliable power to your homes and businesses. And because of the vision and actions of the Davis administration, we stand closer than ever before to introducing LNG to our fuel mix. PLP, these reforms are being implemented and will take BPL from insolvency to financial stability within the next 6 to 7 years. This isn't talk, my friends. This is progress that the F&M could only dream of delivering. PLPs, after years of stagnation under the F&M, no new homes were built. We're taking bold action on housing. We've resolved historic land title issues and taken action to regularize ownership for hundreds of Bahamians, families in Fox Hill, Moores Island, and other communities. Over 120 affordable homes were built throughout the Bahamas, with dozens more under construction. And because of inclusive leadership of our Prime Minister and the work of Minister Keith Bell, affordable homes are rising in San Salvador. These aren't promises like those that fill the F&M's manifesto. This is real progress. This is progress you can see and touch. In agriculture and fisheries, while our opponents neglected our farmers and fishermen, we increased financial support, with more than 100 farmers receiving grants up to $50,000. Where the F&M failed to connect our agriculture markets, we expanded commercialization. Under our leader, Bahamian agriculture is thriving, not dying, and Minister Jomo Campbell has worked tirelessly to strengthen partnerships to protect our fishery industry, aggressively tackling poaching and illegal fishing. These aren't dreams or empty promises, my friends. This is progress that put foods on our tables. PLPs, you can see it, feel it, and hear it. We've accomplished so much, but the truth is, we stand at an inflection point. The foundations we've laid are strong, but our journey is far from complete. In this election, we face a choice between returning to the days of broken promises and failed leadership or continuing this path for progress. So tonight, PLPs, I don't just ask, I challenge every PLP in this building and across the islands of the Bahamas to rise up. I encourage every voter, especially our young Bahamians, to register to vote for the only party that has consistently delivered for Bahamians. PLPs, we've come this far together. But I promise you this, the best is yet to come. The brightest days are ahead. And with your passion and your commitment and your help, we will get there together. This election, PLPs, this election is a choice between progress or promises. And I invite every Bahamian to choose progress. Thank you, PLPs. God bless you. God
Two straight. Two straight. Two straight. Two straight. PLPs, are you ready for your second round of candidates?
PLPs, let's welcome back on stage our Energizer Bunny, your MP for Elizabeth,
Tell me if you're ready.
Bobby Davis.
Get ready to vote for the PLPs. Oh. Fling them, hand them up in the air. PLP flag up in the air. Fling them, ride them up in the air. Fling them, flag them up in the air. If you vote,
Now let us welcome our powerhouse from Engliston, Minister Lennis Anabadi.
fling them, hand them up in the air. PLP flag up in the air. Fling them, ride them up in the air. Fling them, flag them up in the air.
A business leader, hard-working, your PLP candidate for Fort Charlotte, Sebastian Bastien.
Now let us welcome our party chairman, the MP and Minister for Vauxhall, Fred Mitchell.
Fling them, hand them up in the air. PLP flag up in the air. Fling them, ride them up in the air. Fling them, flag them up in the air. If you vote to PLP, shout it.
Your candidate for Freetown, Wayne Monroe.
Now, let's hear it for the real Mr. Basketball, the MP for Garden Hills, Mario Bowling.
Fling them, hand them up in the air. PLP flag up in the air.
A woman of integrity, a powerhouse. Your representative for Golden Gates, Pia Global Road.
Fling them, hand them up in the air. PLP flag up in the air. Fling them, ride them up in the air. Fling them, flag them up in the air. If you vote to
Now let's make some noise for the MP for Golden Isles, Darren Fixer.
fling them, hand them up in the air. PLP flag up in the air.
Fearless MP for Kalani, Robin Dawn Line.
Fling them, hand them up in the air. PLP flag
Now
up in
coming
the
to
air.
the stage representing Long Island, Renika Lowe.
Fling them, hand them up in the air. PLP flag up in the air. Fling them, ride them up in the air.
PLPs, I present to you your second group of candidates.
Tell me if you're ready. Fling them, hand them up in the air. PLP flag up in the air. Fling them, ride them up in the air. Fling them, flag them up in the air. If you vote to PLP, shout it far and wide. All them other party out there is a waste of time. So throw them hand up, show PLP's the people's choice.
Everybody standing up and waving your pom-poms, waving your flags. Make some noise for Mr. Johnny K.
Johnny K.
I say PLP. Here we go. Y'all ready? Someone say two straight. Two straight. Let's go. Here we go. I can't hear you.
Johnny K.
Y'all ready? Here we go. Okay. And I say,
She's keep up by the 1,000 inside a bra. rev that engine like car. I think she graduate with my mom. But when she call, slapping up, I tell her I coming now. She's keep up about 1,000 inside a bra. She want a young man come and rev that engine like car. I think she graduate with my mom. But when she call, slapping up, I tell her I coming now. I remember I was 21, I had a whole head with 52. How I get mixed up with this woman, I can explain it now to you. One night I gone plantation so I could drink me a couple rounds. Soon as I walk inside the building, this woman stare me up and down. She walk over where I was and say, hey, can I buy you a drink? She's a thick, nice, sexy little something. Her left hand ain't I don't know. Not gonna lie, this woman was forward. She had me feeling kinda weird. Tell the bartender call me.
PLP, will you make some noise?
That's a. She's keep up all 1,000 inside her bra.
Say what?
She want a young man come and rev that engine like her. I think she graduate with my mom. But when she call, slapping up, I tell her I coming now.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. If you know the words to the song, raise your PLPs. I'm gonna hear you sing it. 2, 1, 2, 3.
That's what she calling me. When she rub my head on my belly, she could get all of my money. That's because she's sweeter than mango. Mother said she tastes like honey. You know, Moxie, I get the crowd. I need the one way is hard to be. She asked me if I will pay a light and water bill. I said, She say a refrigerator and cupboards need to fill. I say, She asked if I would still buy a bongi from Brazil. I say, She asked me if I die, will I put her in my will? I say,
What no?
She want lobster steak, shrimp and things. She ain't want no chicken snack. She want a brand new Benz inside the air with 215s in the back. Can't take her on no dingy boat. She want drink wine on the yacht. Baby, everything you asking for, I can give you all of that. But I can need a little piece of that sweetness if you want me financially free. Ain't gonna be every single day, ain't gonna be every single week. No, think cause I'm 64, this old dog ain't gonna be on heat. Yeah, I know that I'm
1, 2, 3, I want you to say PLP. PLP.
That's what she calling me. Once she rub my head on my belly, she could get all of my money. That's because she's sweeter than mango. Mother say she tastes like honey.
Y'all ready? Let me hear. 1, 2, 3.
Oh yeah, that's what she calling me. I told man who wants a young girl, I can buy all the fancy things. She don't need to work on no job. I don't care if she cook or clean. She's the one that I taking care of. But she breaking off a little piece. She say she like take trips only first class on the plane. I said, Say she want caviar with a cold glass of champagne. I said, She asked if her lifestyle is something I could maintain. I said, She asked if she could be the wife and have my last name. I said, Let's go. She want lobster steak, shrimp and things. She ain't want no chicken snack. She want a brand new Benz idea with 215s in the back. Can't take her on no dingy boat. She want drink wine on the yacht. Baby, everything you asking for, I can give you all of that. But I can need a little piece of that sweetness if you want me financially free. Ain't gonna be every single day, ain't gonna be every single week. No, think cause I'm 64, this old dog ain't gonna be on heat. Yeah, I know that I'm not KB, but they
PLPs, let me hear you.
That's what she calling me. Once she rub my head on my belly, she can get all of my money. That's because she's sweeter than mango. Mother say she tastes like honey. You know, Moxie, I guess the crowd.
1, 2, 3.
That's what she calling me. I's a old man who wants a young girl. I can buy all the fancy things. She don't need to work on no job. I don't care if she cook or clean. She's the one that I'm taking care of.
PLP, my name is Johnny K.
Make some noise for Johnny K.
Ladies and gentlemen, your next candidate for the great constituency of Fort Charlotte, Mr. Sebastian.
Fort Charlotte, Chippenham, Pit Road, hey, PLP. Boss no fright, no fear nobody, but him respect everybody. And him better than everybody. Sabas can run with anybody. Cause no boy no better than we. FNM no better than we. Them ban me can and say, them can't this PLP. And I'm a long talking to. So.
PLPs! Oh, Lord, what a feeling! Make some noise if you're ready to go 2 straight, baby! Well, I ran into Basil Dean on my way here, and he told me to give a message to the other side that a tsunami of blue is coming through and small craft must stay in port. Good evening, PLPs, one more time. I bring warm welcome from the great constituency of Fort Charlotte. Now, choose progress is perhaps one of the most powerful declarations of this movement because it frees us from the mindset, small political mindset that measures success in 5-year increments. It reminds us of a deeper truth that national prosperity has no finish line and progress is perpetual. Tonight, we don't just launch candidates, we are launching a new chapter in this nation's future to bring about a new era of Bahamian opportunity and Bahamian ownership so we can unleash the true power of this country, which is the Bahamian people. I'm talking about citizens who are going to build businesses. I'm talking about young people who are going to make industries. I'm talking about entrepreneurs that will turn ideas into ownership. A Bahamas where progress is for us. A Bahamas where Bahamians don't just work in the economy, they own the economy. And that is why this government is working on building the capacity of our people by introducing programs like Upskill, where over 10,000 people have access to more than 40 courses from world-class institutions all over the world, preparing them for the jobs of today and tomorrow. We introduced programs like the National Apprentice Program and the National Youth Guard, which is creating real pathways from training to employment. We are, oh, my favorite, we are planning a 35-acre new campus for BTVI, which will power modern and skills-driven economy. Because we believe, we truly believe, and must carry Bahamian ownership. History has placed the responsibility on generations. We, which means we have a duty to preserve what was built before us, to grow what is in our hands today, and to transfer something stronger to the generation behind us. The progress train is moving, and no Bahamian must be left behind. PLP, are you ready to continue progress?
We going 2 straight.
Are you ready for 2 straight?
We going 2 straight.
Well, I have 2 of our most powerful leaders coming up next. Ms. Glennis Hannah Martin, who is building a stronger education, and Minister Clay Sweeting, who is building infrastructure, roads, and driving progress for us. Ladies and gentlemen, stand to your feet. Progress is coming. PLP. PLP.
We going 2 straight. Tell them sit down.
In Central and South Eleuthera, Clay Sweeting is still the man, going about the business.
Look at the people! I can't hear you! Look at the people! PLP! 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 I just stopped here tonight to let you know that Central and South Eleuthera is choosing progress together. This Davis administration, from the first page of our blueprint, made a contract with the Bahamian people to expand opportunities, to renew infrastructure, and to invest in people. And I tell you this, we are delivering. Our Prime Minister, your Prime Minister, he looked across the islands of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas and saw the talent on every single island. He saw young Bahamians hungry for opportunity. And he said, we will bring opportunity to them. So we created Upscale Bahamas for over 11,000 Bahamians. We opened BTVI campuses on 3 family islands. And we launched a National Youth Guard. We are telling our people, you don't have to leave home to build your future. Right now, young people in Eleuthera, in Exuma, and other islands are earning certifications and launching new careers. In Long Island, what the FNM forgot, roads are being built, water mains are being installed, not by outsiders, but by Long Islanders. Roads are under construction throughout our islands. Clinics are being built and renovated. Docks and bridges are being constructed by Bahamian-owned engineering firms. And as I speak, they're probably working tonight. 10 family island airports are being refurbished to bring more visitors to our islands. The SBDC and Bahamas Development Bank are hosting sessions in our family islands to support entrepreneurs. No other leader since Sir Lyndon has placed this type of effort in expanding opportunities for our family islands. We have done a lot, but we still have a lot more left to do. And this progress is too important to risk it with those other people. I said this progress is too important to risk it with those other people.
Keep the FNM out.
The minute they get in, they will stop, they will review, and they will cancel. Ask Eleuthera, they know all about it. Their leader says he will right-size the public service. You know what that means, public servants? He gonna fire you. What's right for Pintard is wrong for the Bahamian people. And the best part, or the worst part, however you look at it, they have zero remorse and will fire thousands of Bahamians like they did last time they were in office. So don't mind their slogan. They don't work for you. They ain't never worked for you. They ain't thinking about working for you. They ain't dreaming about working for you. They only think about working for themselves.
Boy, them FNM can lie.
And they have always worked for the selective few. So this country can't afford to take a chance on their empty promises. When this PLP team is tried and proven with progress that you can touch, see, and feel. So Bahamas, this is your time. This is our time. This is your time to choose progress. The choice is clear. Only one government has shown what can be accomplished when we invest in Bahamians. So in this coming election, choose results, choose hard work, choose the team, choose progress, choose the Progressive Liberal Party, PLP, PLP, PLP.
Rise up, let's go. English and strong, let the whole world know. Hey, 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 hey. Hands up high, feel the vibration. Planet Hannah Martin, education.
I want to thank the Prime Minister
I want to thank this great party. I want to thank the beautiful people of Angliston for the opportunity to continue to serve this nation. When we took office in 2021, we understood there were disabling gaps that separate many of our people from opportunity. It was our mandate to close that divide by creating access, building skills, and unleashing the powerful potential of our people. We believe in the power of our people, and we believe that government has a duty to serve the interests of the people. That is the promise of the PLP made to this nation. And that is the promise we keep renewing generation after generation. In our public schools, we drove curriculum change so our young people could develop foundational skills. Because every Bahamian child deserves a world-class start. And under this government, we are determined to ensure that they can get one. We are living in a reality that is changing faster than ever. Technology and digital transformation are reshaping how we learn, how we work, how we participate in society. It was incumbent on us to equip our children for this technologically driven future. Digital learning is at the heart of our innovation. Through DigiLearn Bahamas, our citizens are gaining essential digital skills that improve productivity and open doors to new employment. Through Upskill Bahamas, young adults and seasoned professionals alike are earning industry-recognized certifications and positioning themselves for the jobs of tomorrow. One young lady from Grand Bahama enrolled in the agribusiness upskill program, hoping to start a farming project. She shared that the course exposed her to new concepts in agriculture, supply chain value, and business finance. She said it was flexible, 3 hours a day, 5 days a week, and she completed it in 3 weeks. That is the future we are embracing, where a young man in Abaco can take a course to start a new career. A young woman in Eleuthera can learn new skills to launch a business. And a student in high school in Nassau can be certified and ready to work as soon as they graduate. Our commitment to equity has led to the expansion of BTVI campuses from New Providence and Grand Bahama to Eleuthera, Exuma, and Abaco for the first time ever, providing unprecedented access to accredited technical and vocational training across the entire country. One parent in Eleuthera said it best. She said, in the past, going to BTVI meant airfare, rent in Nassau, and months away from family. Now, she says, her child attends classes, comes home for dinner, and still earns a nationally recognized qualification. Our family islanders can now grow without leaving home. That is the power of equity in action. That is the power of the values and vision of the PLP. The Creative and Performing Arts School made a big splash just days ago with its inaugural production. And coming soon is BPATH, a career and technical polytechnic for senior high students with programs in auto mechanic, automotive technology, electronics, sustainable agriculture, artificial intelligence, and more. We are preparing our children for the industries of tomorrow, because our hope for tomorrow lies within them. And what a hope it is, what a hope it is with our children in this nation. It is the children, our young people, who remind us every day why this work matters, why we fight. We must pursue real economic empowerment for our children. We must commit ourselves to that fight every day. In this, we must have clarity of vision and courage of conviction. That conviction is why the PLP exists. It is why we fight. It is why we persist. This is the mandate of the Progressive Liberal Party. We do not leave people behind. We lift people up. And we will not rest until every Bahamian has a fair chance at the future they deserve. This is for our children. Thank you, and God bless you.
Tell me if you're ready. Mark, set, go. Get ready to vote for the PLP. So.
PLP! PLP! PLP!
Listen, PLPs, I need you to listen to me tonight. I have two very important things to tell you tonight. The first thing is this. If you walked into this room and doubted that we are going too straight, then I ask you, look at the people! I don't know about y'all, but Mr. Prime Minister, I believe you're ready for Clifford Park. But the next thing I want to say is that we've heard the news that a lot of people are leaving this petty pintard F&M. So tonight, we want to introduce and welcome another one of the people who are leaving this petty pintard F&M. Give a round of applause and as we welcome a meritorious councillor, a former meritorious councillor, Ms. Fidel Williams, who is now a member of the Progressive Liberal Party.
If you vote the PLP, shout it far and wide.
So I don't know about y'all. PLPs, I don't know about y'all. But oh, they scared, they scared. I say, oh, they scared, they scared.
PLP! It's Marathon in the house tonight. Let's hear it for your candidate for Marathon, Lisa Remy.
Get ready to vote for the PLP. So.
Let us welcome the man who is going to unseat Petty Pintard, Eddie Wan.
She's bringing that fresh energy from Michael, Ronell Ambrister.
Mount Moriah! Let us welcome Mikel Barnaby.
Representing the village, Nassau Village, Jamal Strong.
Fling them, hand them up in the air. PLP flag up in the air. Fling them, right them up in the air. Fling them, flag them up in the air. If you vote the PLP, shout it far.
PLPs, we're going to Abaco, North Abaco. Let us welcome Kirk Cornish.
Now we go into the big yard. North Andres, Leonardo, Lightburn.
PLPs are going to Naughty Luthra. Let us welcome Sylvanus Petty.
Pine Ridge, let me hear you, Pine Ridge. Ginger Moxie.
All the way from Grand Bahama, Ginger Moxie. And finally, for this last segment, let us welcome all the way from Pinewood, Miles LaRota.
PLPs, let's hear it for your third round of candidates taking us into the next election.
If you voted PLP, shout it far and wide. All them other party out there is a waste of time. So throw them hand up, show PLP's the people's choice.
Yeah. That's what I need you to do right now. I need everybody to take your cell phone out right now. Light man, turn on the lights. Everybody take their cell phone out, turn on your lights right now. Turn on your lights right now. Everybody turn on your light. Kill the lights. Turn your lights on right now. This you going on TV right now. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, Julian Believe.
Brave say, take it easy, he will do the work. So you don't have to worry, so you don't have to vote for no one else. Just to say, take it easy, he will do the work. So you don't have to worry, so you don't have to. When the PLP take over the polls, it's the greatest feeling all the Indians need it. I see blue and gold all over the road. It's the greatest feeling all the Indians need it. Oh, PLPs, make some noise right now. Hey, 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 hey. We're gonna do it for you. PLP is the way. Every island in the key, we're gonna do what it takes. Every day, say, Brave say, take it easy, he will do the work. Say, worry yourself, vote for no one else. Just to say, take it easy, he will do the work. Cause you don't have to, you don't have to. See, when the PLP take over the polls, it's the greatest feeling all the Indians need it. I see blue and gold all over the road. It's the greatest feeling. Listen, everybody wanna vote for the PLP. They wanna see Brave lead the country. Another 5 years is all we need to fix all the problems they have and them leave. Hey, we're gonna do it for you. PLP is the way. Every PLP from the front to the back right now. Let me hear you say, Brave say. 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 Just to say, take it easy, he will do the work. So you don't have to. So you don't have to.
1, 2,
see,
3, let's go.
When the PLP. Oh yeah. You say. All my PLPs, make some noise right now.
Say.
When Indians let the country down, Brave them turn the thing around. The UBP tried to make us right on the PLP, put up the fight, and I know history repeats sometimes. The Indians know just how it feels sometimes. We do this for the culture, the rest of them is vultures. We say, we just stand brave. We proud by Indian people.
Somebody say, we say, with chest and bread. We say, oh, what a party tonight. A PLP party tonight. Blue and gold, that's what we like. We about to do it 2 times. From Pink to Braid to Perry too. None of them forget their roots. Hey, Brad. Hey, so I know things gonna get real sometimes. They ain't know. Listen. See, we do this for the culture. The rest of them is vulture. We save with chest and bread. We proud behind it equal. Now all of us are equal. We say with chest and bread. Hey, we say, everybody now. Oh, what a party tonight. A PLP party tonight. Blue and gold, that's what we like. We about to do this. PLP. Oh, they scared. The PLP.
The PLP.
Say. Oh, they scared. The PLP. Who are we? Who are we? Who are we?
PLP.
Who are we?
PLP.
Number one. My name is Julian Believe. PLP. Long Island, you safe.
We gonna wave right now. We gonna wave.
Let the boss.
Wave your hands to the left. Now wave it to the. Faster.
That's all you said. Grandmama said.
Pull up that. Somebody said PLP.
PLPs, are you ready? I say PLPs, are you ready?
Welcome, Mr. Bradley Fox, your next Member of Parliament for Central and South Abaco.
PLP!
I feel like if we gotta win it with Fox, gotta win it with Bradley Fox. I feel like if we gotta win it with Fox. I'm moving forward with Fox.
PLP!
I'm moving forward with Fox.
My PLP family! Yes. Good evening, my PLP family. Special greetings from Central and South Abaco. I'm so proud to join the team, finally giving our family islands the attention they deserve. Under the FNM, the family islands were treated as a cost, not an investment in the Bahamian people. They didn't plan for us, they didn't prioritize us, and too many times, they didn't even listen to us. During the pandemic, mailboats stopped. Families couldn't get supplies, and island people were left to figure it out on their own. But under this PLP administration, historic investments are now being made and reaching our islands. New roads connecting communities, new airports bringing opportunities, new clinics and schools protecting our people and our future. This is what governance looks like. Opportunity docking at every harbor, opportunity landing at every airport, opportunity reaching every home. And you can feel it. Visitors are coming back. Investments are growing. Confidence is returning to communities once overlooked.
PLPs, that did not happen by accident. That happened because leadership matters. Our Deputy Prime Minister, Chester Cooper, understands Family Islands because he is one of us. He knows what it means to grow up where you have to fight just to be noticed. And his compassion and commitment are helping to drive real progress in our communities. Let's show our DPM some love. But before he comes, we're going to hear from a man who has led the building of new clinics, improve healthcare access across these islands. The Minister of Health, Dr. Michael Dowell.
Thank you. Give it up for our new Member of Parliament for South and Central Eleuthera. Oh yeah. Party leader, PLPs, everyone to the sound of my voice, good evening, and good evening to my team from Tall Pines. You know what? The Progressive Liberal Party's Blueprint for Change clearly outlines our administration's strategic plan for investment in our family islands. This vision is grounded on the principle of giving Bahamian investors opportunity to access Crown land along with favorable tax concessions. Today, our landmark policies are stimulating investments in all of our family islands. That is why tonight I am pleased to report to the nation that most of the key mandates outlined in our Blueprint for Change is already been accomplished. And during the campaign, you will hear more about what we have been doing. Modern policies are now in place to reduce government bureaucracy, creating new opportunities for young Bahamians. Yes, the ease of doing business across the family islands is improving, and that is getting investors across the finish line in timely fashions. Physical infrastructure, general upkeep of government assets, inclusive of vertical construction, can be seen across the country. Major family island roadworks is truly a breath of fresh air, and ground, air, and sea connectivity is resulting in major private sector investments, something that we haven't seen for the last 2 decades. PLPs, are you ready? I say, are you ready? Are you ready for the victory? Over the last 4.5 years, we are building and upgrading public hospitals and constructing new urgency care facilities and polyclinics. leadership of our leader, who is doing great things in our country. But the real story is the opportunities we are creating for Bahamians throughout our family islands. We are certainly on the right track to full economic recovery, and from all of the country's macroeconomic indicators, we are moving in the right direction. That is why we need a second consecutive term. That is why we cannot afford to look back and run the risk with an F&M government that will surely stop, review, and cancel all of these progressive policies. PLPs, are you ready? Are you ready for the victory? We need you. We need you. So tonight, I ask you to join us. I ask you to join us in full force as we move forward with proven leadership under the umbrella of a unified, well-oiled progressive liberal party. Thank you. God bless you. God bless the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. Good evening. PLP. PLP. PLP.
Can you tell me who's in the building? PLP. Say who's in the building? PLP. Who's in the building? PLP. Who's in the building? Who's got his feet on the ground? From the keys to the mainland, every rock and reef. Exuma's
PLP.
Exuma's all he sees. He's just a Cooper.
PLP. Mr. Party Leader and Mrs. Davis, Mrs. Cooper, former Prime Minister Christie, and ladies and gentlemen, I want you to stand with me as we recognize Dame Marguerite Pinling.
Can you tell me who's in the building? PLP. Say who's in the building? PLP. Who's in the building? PLP.
At this moment in Exuma, there are hundreds of PLPs having a watch party. They sent me a message to tell you that Exuma and Ragged Island is still PLP. When I look out, I see a movement. I see a message. And I know this nation is listening. The Bahamian people entrusted us with the fate of this nation in September 2021. And let us be honest about it. When we walked in, the people were tired of despair. They were suffocating under the heavy hand of an incompetent authority, drunk on power, operating a so-called cabinet of equals, where everyone was too afraid to contradict bad decisions. And Pintard was there, and he was as quiet as a mouse. I think that's a touch your neighbor moment. Say quiet as a mouse.
Who are you talking about?
In 2021, you didn't just vote for a new government. You voted for a rescue mission. And we didn't stroll into office. We hit the ground running. We were tested from day one. We had to salvage a healthcare system on the brink. We had to rescue an economy on life support. And tourism, the beating heart of our nation, the rising tide of our economy, needed to be revitalized. And the world needed reminding about the remarkable brand of the Bahamas. And so we moved with speed. We moved with urgency. We moved with intention. And look at the harvest of our hard work. Look at what we've done in tourism alone. Look at what we've done. 3 years in a row. Record-breaking numbers. We didn't just bounce back. We broke the scale. We built confidence. We expanded airlift. We built new product. We strengthened partnerships. We empowered Bahamians. We brought billions in new investment, real progress.
PLP, all the way, PLP, all the way, PLP, all the way, so sad, so done.
But PLPs, we understood a fundamental truth, that progress cannot be a Nassau-centric story. The Family Islands are the soul of this nation. You cannot claim to love the Bahamas if you starve the islands that built it. And that is why we launched the largest and most aggressive Family Island airport and infrastructure revolution in modern history. But let me tell you why we are doing it. We aren't just pouring concrete, you know. When we build a world-class airport in Exuma, and when we raise the vertical steel for a brand new airport in Cat Island, we are just not pouring runways for airplanes. We're doing it so the young man in Exuma can own the Bonefish Lodge. We are doing it so the young woman in Cat Island can open her boutique and ship to the world. And we are pushing beyond the physical into the digital. We're laying the fiber optics, yes, and the smart technology so that a young Bahamian coder in Andros or Abaco or Acklands or Grand Bahama can build software for the world right from her porch. And we're building the economic and digital runways for the next generation of Bahamians to take flight. Yes, infrastructure is access, it's dignity, and it is long-term economic strength. And none of this happens by luck or chance. It takes steady, thoughtful leadership and a team that works together, unified. Now I want you to look across the aisle of the F&M. What do you see? Division, chaos, confusion. When they had the power, they did absolutely nothing meaningful for the Family Islands. And now they are in opposition. They say no to the very things that uplift the Bahamian people. But make no mistake, if you give them the chance, Paddy Pintard and his crew will stop the progress we made.
Who are you talking about?
Paddy Pintard.
And that's precisely why I call them enemies of progress. They're a party of cancellation. We're a party of completion. And we will not let them cancel your future. But PLPs, for as much as we've done, I stand before you to say tonight, we are still not satisfied. 5 years ago, I was immensely proud to lead the development of our blueprint for change. And let me tell you, that was not just a political pamphlet. It was our rescue manual for a nation in crisis. And serving along this team, I've been even prouder to track our progress and tick off the tremendous list of achievement, promise by promise. We followed the plan, and the plan worked. But a true builder knows when it is time to expand the foundation. The things we couldn't accomplish this term are the very targets we are looking on to for the next term as we lay out our bold new blueprint for progress. Saving the economy was only chapter 1. That was recovery. The next term, the next 5 years, is chapter 2. And chapter 2 is about ownership. But as we look at chapter 2, I am reminded of the vision laid down by the father of our nation, the Right Honorable Sir Lyndon Oscar Pinley. He warned decades ago, and he said, political independence for the Bahamas is almost meaningless unless it holds forth the prospects of economic independence. My brothers and sisters, Sir Lyndon and the freedom fighters marched to deliver the political revolution. Prime Minister Davis rescued our economy so we could keep that dream alive. And now I call on you, this generation of the Progressive Liberal Party, to finish the job and deliver the economic revolution. And this is why chapter 2 is about ownership. We are building a Bahamas where you don't just work in the restaurant, you own a chain of restaurants. A Bahamas where you don't just drive the tour bus, you own the whole fleet. And PLPs, we are building a Bahamas where our young people are not just consumers of technology, but we are the creators and the owners of the digital platforms driving our future. We will not be left behind in this global digital economy. We're going to lead it. And that is the mission of this second term. And that mission will extend from Inagua to Rumkey, to Eleuthera, to Grand Bahama, and everywhere in between. Real progress. Touch your name again and say, real progress. I am persuaded that a part of the reason that we have not gone farther as a country is because we keep hitting the reset button after every 5 years. So we must continue the transformation. And we're pushing for this progress together. Under the steady, masterful leadership of our Prime Minister, the Honorable Philip Edward Brave Davis. Prime Minister, when this country, Prime Minister, when this country was taking on water, you took the wheel. You didn't just weather the storm. You charted a new course for our prosperity. You laid the heavy foundation of our recovery so that this team could rise and build the era of Bahamian ownership. Because you're steady hand, the ship is safe, the course is set, and we're ready for the journey ahead. So PLPs, I leave you with this. I leave you with this. An election is coming. Do not be distracted by the noise makers, the actors, and the poets. They want power for power's sake. We need to talk about how the PLP is building the Bahamas. So stay focused, stay grounded, stay working, check your register, and when you hit the ground, do so with energy, do so with purpose, do so with youth, and do so with wisdom. United, determined, unstoppable, that is what we are. And as we march, I want every Bahamian listening tonight. I want you to know that whether I am negotiating in a global boardroom or standing right here with you on this stage, my promise remains the same. I am always fighting for you. So let's keep the momentum. Let's keep the progress going. Let's keep building the Bahamas. Let's keep the opportunities reaching every family, every island, every rock, and every key. Because we're PLP. We're PLP. 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 Thank you. God bless you. PLPs, are you ready? Are you ready for victory? Are you ready for 2 straight? Listen, PLPs, tonight is just the launch. Tell them don't get scared yet. We've just begun. So tomorrow, and it's moving on, I need everybody, text a friend, call a friend, grab a friend, and ride to register as of tomorrow. Register, transfer, verify, and let them know that when they vote for the PLP, they're voting for progress. And listen, you didn't hear this from me, because we got a couple more candidates introduced. You didn't hear this from me, but the few candidates that they have ain't safe. So I can let you know. And we bringing up a man right now who about to bring Sanaz home to the PLP. Mr. Neighborhood Watch himself. Help me welcome Mr. Kino Wong.
Coming to the stage is a candidate who never left St. Barnabas. Let me hear you for Michael Halkitas.
Tell me if you're ready. Mark, set, go. Get ready to vote for the PLP.
Listen, they can run all they want, but let them know that St. James is going with Owen Wells.
Tell me if you're ready. Mark, set, go. Get ready to vote for the PLP.
Seabreeze, you have a lady of excellence, Leslie Miller Grace.
PLPs, I got a quick question for you. Which beach?
South Beach.
Which beach?
South Beach.
Help me welcome Bacchus Roll.
Tell me if you're ready. Mark, set, go. Get ready to vote.
This next candidate may be new to some, but he's not new to the PLP. Southern Shores, Obi Roberts.
For the PLP.
Let's go right down the road to Tall Pines. Help me welcome Dr. Double.
Let's hear it for the PLP candidate for West Grand Bahama, Kingsley Smith Jr.
Help me welcome the beast from the east, Zane Lightborn.
PLPs, I need y'all to hear me because now it's time to get loud for a leader who is breaking tourism records year after year. Exuma and Ragged Island, our Deputy Prime Minister, our Deputy Leader, Chester Cooper. PLP! 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 No other way.
Tell me if you're ready.
PLP! PLP! All right, PLPs, let me get this right. Golden Gates, are you in the building?
building gates all the way. Thank you, PLPs. PLPs. Boy, you look good out there. PLPs, tonight you have heard about progress. You heard how your government has driven the recovery, delivered relief, and created opportunity across our family islands. Tonight, PLPs, I want to talk to you about the kind of leader who makes that progress possible. PLPs in 2017, after a defeat at the polls, many people would have been discouraged. But our leader, he gathered a group of progressive, forward-thinking young Bahamians to discuss the way forward. He poured into us. He listened to us. And together, we took the first steps toward developing the blueprint for change. Our Prime Minister is a builder of people because he knows what it is to come from humble beginnings and just needing the right opportunity to get started. As a young man, he worked as a construction apprentice. Later, he became a legal apprentice. He benefited from those opportunities. And when he took office, he made sure the next generation would benefit too. And ladies and gentlemen, that is why we launched the National Apprenticeship Program. He understands that access to opportunity can change your life. That is why we launched the National Youth Guard. That is why over 10,000 Bahamians are enrolled in upskill. PLPs and Bahamas, there are so many first initiatives because of this compassionate and brave leader. In labor and public service, we've signed over 60 industrial agreements, securing tens of millions in pay increases for public servants. We've had salary increases for public servants every single year during our term. Thousands of promotions, an increase in the minimum wage, and over 2,000 young people under the age of 35 hired into the public service, and an unemployment rate cut in half. Ladies and gentlemen, this progress happened because we have a Prime Minister who always puts people first. Our Prime Minister is doing what is necessary to preserve and protect our country for generations to come. He is the boy from Cat Island who rose to become a transformational leader. He is the man who saw something in me, a girl from the inner city, raised in Baintown and Chippenham. And he empowered me to serve my country.
Ride the wave with Brave.
PLPs, I am standing before you tonight because of a leader who sees not where you come from, but the potential that lies within you. And that is who he is. He is a man of integrity, a man of compassion. He sees the great potential in our people. And PLPs, the world is changing fast. This is not the time for petty politics and petty leadership. PLPs, this is not the time to risk stopping all this progress that is underway. But PLPs, there is one leader who has guided us through the crisis. One leader who believes in creating opportunities for Bahamians across every island. One leader who has created a blueprint
finally moving in the right direction, building an economy that includes everyone. The world is changing. It's bringing new challenges, but also new opportunities. The truth is, our economy always left too many Bahamians out. Now we're opening new doors in agriculture, tourism, energy, entrepreneurship, providing grants, scholarships, national service, and upskilling. A new generation is rising. And we're finally moving in the right direction, building an economy that includes everyone. The world is changing. It's bringing new challenges, but also new opportunities. The truth is, our economy always left.
I love you, Lord, for your mercy never fails me. All my days I've been held in your hand. From the moment that I wake till I lay my head, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. 'Cause all my life you have been faithful. All my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God.
PLP!
I love your voice.
PLP! PLP! PLP's all aboard!
Brave say, take it easy, he will do the work. You don't have to.
All aboard, PLP's! All aboard! Yes, I love you too. I love you too. It's good to see old friends and new ones. It's good to see you all. Those of you who have been with us for a long time, I want to thank you for your dedication. Those of you who just reached, welcome. We value fresh perspectives and voices. I believe politics is about addition, not division. Our tent keeps getting bigger. That's how we win, and that's how we govern. There's always room for Bahamians working to make our country better. I take this opportunity to also recognize the mother of the nation, Lady Pendling, and Monique. Of course, our former Prime Minister, Perry Christine, our former leader. And I got to go home tonight. I want to recognize my lovely wife, Anne Marie. We're going to have some fun during this campaign because ain't nothing wrong with having fun and a good time as we're having tonight. But we're also going to address some serious things because these are serious times and there's a lot at stake in this election. I know you feel me on that. We are living in times of great possibility. I'm going to tell you how we can leverage new opportunities to remake our country. We can create the dynamic, inclusive economy our people have always deserved. One with many more opportunities for Bahamians to achieve security and success. An economy in which many more Bahamians have an ownership stake. But we also face potentially very significant new threats, in addition to old ones. And we need to come together to confront those with clarity and determination. But I want every Bahamian to understand our strengths are greater than our problems. We can harness new advances in technology to accelerate our development. We can use our small size as an advantage and move quickly to innovate and lead. We can generate more opportunities for Bahamians than ever before and turn a brain drain into a brain gain. We can meet new challenges while protecting our values and traditions. Bottom line, we got what it takes. Don't you think so? It's my job to make sure everyone can see our country's possibilities as clearly as they see the limitations. We need to work together to seize those possibilities, just as we must work together to confront new risks and challenges. Now, for those of you who are skeptical about our country, what our country can accomplish, think about this. In just a few short years, we turn collapse into recovery. We turn crisis into progress. Recovery seems inevitable now. That's what they think because we have recovered. But the truth is, a strong recovery or a remarkable recovery, as the IMF put it, was something we worked hard to achieve. Making progress requires making the right choices. It started by choosing to trust you, the Bahamian people, instead of locking you up and locking you down. We chose free testing and free masks instead of freedom ending curfews and lockdowns. We chose to promote our country to make sure investors and the travel industry learned that we had created a safe and responsible way to open for business, well before many of our competitors did. We chose to pay millions in stipends and arrears to nurses and teachers and many others so Bahamian families could get some relief and so our local economy could pick up. We chose to work quickly to sign new agreements with labor unions after working Bahamians had suffered years without them. In fact, our government has signed a record-breaking 60 industrial agreements in one term. So I know none of y'all is confused about which party respects working Bahamians. We chose to raise the minimum wage, a step towards a fair wage, and definitely not the final one. We also chose to lower VAT from 12 to 10%, even though there's plenty of pressure to go the opposite direction and take it up to at least 15%. The choices we made mattered Bahamians, and they were central to our recovery. In contrast, consider how them other fellas operated, or do operate. After telling the Bahamians they were against VAT altogether, they left all that talk in the dust and raised VAT the first chance they got, from 7.5% to 12%. A 60% increase, which contributed swiftly to a massive $2 billion drop in local consumer spending. That's some nasty politics right there. Remember that? When you see them talking fool, just remember that. I have to confess, sometimes it's hard not to laugh because no matter what fancy words they are throwing around, they're always saying a version of the same thing.
What they saying? You all ain't cleaning up our mess fast enough. That's what they're saying. The complaints amount to nothing more than that. And ain't that something? But let's leave them aside, because we were talking about the nation's recovery, and they didn't play a role in that. They were on the sidelines, griping and complaining, fighting each other, one petty drama after another, instead of making themselves useful. And while they were getting carried out of Parliament, belly up, the rest of us were hard at work. We ended their harmful, punitive policies, replacing them with policies that offered relief and offered renewal. We engaged the world instead of hiding from them. We pulled the country back from the fiscal brink, restoring the country's credibility. We turned a downgrade into an upgrade. We revitalized our economy with new jobs and investments. We strengthened partnerships to protect our borders. We acted when others were paralyzed by uncertainty. And we didn't let the very serious fiscal crisis we inherited postpone our investments in our people and in our future, because we aren't going back to the old economy. We are creating a new economy. And I want to repeat that. We are not going back to the old economy. We are creating a new economy. You know, we came here to do more than just clean up their mess. We came here to do more than that. The investments we are making in our family islands are unprecedented. With Exuma as my deputy, Elutra at Works, we are investing hundreds of millions to build and improve roads, docks, and bridges, with 14 new expanded airports at the center of our strategy to create new economic opportunities across our islands. We are undertaking our country's first nationwide energy reforms, with solar panels going up and electricity prices heading down. We are replacing an outdated deed system with a modern land registry and providing conveyances to families who have waited generations for such. In Morse Island, in Fox Hill, Bosey Town, Marsh Harbor, and in communities across the country, Bahamians who have lived on land for decades without secure papers are going to have their lives changed. We are investing in Bahamian agriculture with record levels of participation in BAMSI, new agriculture grants, and a new generation of entrepreneurs discovering there are excellent business opportunities when it comes to helping the country build food security. We are expanding vocational and technical training, including a new vocational high school, a major BTVI expansion in New Providence, and new satellite BTVI programs in our family islands. We are investing in our artists and our athletes, our fly fishing guides and our entrepreneurs. Our Upskill Bahamas program, called PLPs, you need to hear this one. Our Upskill Bahamas program offers training and certificates from the world's top universities and training institutes. 12,000 Bahamians have already registered for free courses covering subjects like cybersecurity, business finance, health, data analysis, and hospitality. Over 300 Bahamians recently completed their courses, and I look forward to celebrating with them very soon. Our country's first national apprenticeship program gives participants paid work experience and accredited training. So employers get staff who are ready to contribute, and young people get a chance to succeed, including in some of the most high-demand industries in our country. We are investing in our defense and police forces with new vessels, new recruits, new training opportunities, new technology, new neighborhood strategies, and strengthened partnerships abroad. We have hired hundreds of new immigration officers, demolished unregulated communities, and achieved record numbers of repatriations. We are investing in the National Youth Guard, the country's first national service program, providing young Bahamians with job-ready skills, training while strengthening our capacity to respond to national emergencies. The cost of living skyrocketed around the world. during the global inflation crisis that followed the pandemic. And unfortunately, our country was no exception. We can't control events beyond our borders, but we are building affordable housing, replacing heavy, expensive fuels with solar energy and LNG, reducing our family's grocery bill with our national school breakfast program, developing new trade partnerships, rolling out a price comparison app, expanding our free prescription drug program, and as of April 1st, there'll be no VAT on any unprepared food in the marketplace. And that's not just bread basket items. That's on all unprepared food in the supermarkets. And just let me say to all those here present and under the sound of my voice, nobody knows better than I how much work remains to make sure progress reaches more Bahamians. The economy is growing. Many of the important crime rates are down. The expert assessments and reports are positive. But none of that means much to you if you are struggling to pay your bills, or if you are looking for a job with decent wages that you can count on, or if you don't feel safe on your own street. We have to keep working and listening to our people and adapting. That's how we can thrive in the years to come. So let's talk about what's next. Many of us have been following developments in artificial intelligence. These seem to be accelerating faster than many original predictions. AI is rapidly changing the world of work, and this is happening as geopolitics is changing. Global trade is in flux, and climate and energy shocks are adding new pressures on all. Let's start with the potential benefits for countries like ours. We can use new AI tools to support Bahamian businesses, to support teachers and students in our classrooms, to improve diagnostics and treatment in our clinics, to strengthen our security, to improve the accuracy of our storm predictions, to make our emergency responses more effective, and to improve our government services. AI tools can lower the cost of starting a business, help small firms find customers around the world, and turn local talents into new streams of income and higher value jobs. For the first time, we can build an economy in which prejudice and privilege and gatekeepers matter a lot less, and your creativity and ability to innovate matters a lot more. For too long, access to certain kinds of educational and work opportunities have required moving away from home, whether home was in Nassau or Cat Island. We are going to make sure that Bahamians who want to build their lives here can do so without giving up those opportunities. For our entrepreneurs, this is a moment to think bigger than ever. But let's be clear, the pace of change in the coming years is likely to be faster than anything we've seen before in our lifetime. While there is still a lot of uncertainty about how fast AI will be adopted, there is now a lot less uncertainty about its extraordinary capabilities. Certainly, there's a risk of job losses, with some jobs more vulnerable to disruption than others. In addition, because AI tools are widely available, they can empower criminals as easily as they can empower honest citizens. And we will need to increase vigilance and safeguards when it comes to cybercrime, online scams, deepfakes, and misinformation. We will be making major, transformative new investments as we prepare for this new era of opportunity, risk, and challenges. So we do so, we will expand Upskill Bahamas and skills training opportunities and ensure continuing education reaches all who want to participate. We will make sure our laws are capable and are able to protect our citizens and our democracy from new threats. We will pursue the opportunities, climate, resilience, better healthcare, new businesses, and a more modern state. But we'll do it with guardrails, strong cyber defenses, data protection, digital literacy, and all-out national push so our people can keep up with the pace of change. The most important commitment that we can make is to be on your side. I want you to know that you will not be on your own when it comes to figuring out this new world. I'm very proud of my colleagues. And I would like to invite them to join me here on the stage. My colleagues, and I include our newest candidates, are capable and they are committed. They are committed to building new opportunities in digital services, in the green and blue industries, in higher value tourism, in sports and more, and committed to helping you build skills for new opportunities as they arise. We are going to keep opening new doors to Bahamian ownership, to new industries built and led by Bahamians, and to Bahamian success and prosperity. This world is interconnected, and decisions made elsewhere have an impact here at home. But that does not mean we have to be passengers on someone else's ship. We can use our own compass, our own values and traditions and faith to steer us through a time of turbulence and change. We'll have to keep working. We'll have to keep fighting for fair access to opportunities, for safety and privacy. But Bahamians have always had to fight for every step forward. And then we have to fight to ensure that progress is not stopped, that progress is not cancelled, that progress is not reversed. It is the privilege of a lifetime to fight alongside all of you for change and for progress. May God help us meet new challenges with the strength and resolve. May He continue to nurture in us the audacity to dream big. I want to miss, will our wives join us here now? May God help us meet our new challenges with the strength and resolve that deserve. May He continue to nurture in us the audacity to dream big. May God bless every one of you, and may God bless the Commonwealth of Bahama. PLP! PLPs! PLPs!
Oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. I love your voice. You have led me through the fire and in darkest night. You are close like no other. I've known you as a father. I've known you as a friend. And I have lived in the goodness of God. Hey! 'Cause all my life you have been faithful. Oh yes you have. And all my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, oh I will sing of the goodness of God. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me.
Bahama selection town. Good night, and please drive carefully. And do not forget to let your friends and neighbors, your self-employees know that they should get out and register. It's one thing to have a good party. It's another thing to be able to go and not vote on poll day and vote. God bless you all. Have a good night.
Cause we choosing progress. PLP all the way, PLP all the way, PLP all the way, choosing progress. PLP all the way, PLP all the way, PLP all the way. I choose progress. You don't know how this thing gon' go. Brave Cooper, the PLP, every day making history. The voice to do this, the voice to do that. This only let me know we on the right track. Every new day, another new contract. What? We low and bad. Tell them go talk that. Bahama, new hospital.